So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant, Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
Oh boy. That has gone up. Dark spawn, maybe. I feel like it's gonna be more and more of an issue. Okay, what we need to do is kill these ranged bitches. Actually, let's kill him.
An order.
The magic hurts. That's how you do it.
On you go. Right, come on!
I feel like that's gonna be happening a lot more frequently. Really?
I'll get on it.
What am I gonna do with you people? Not a word. Not a fucking word.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You are very thorough. I'm impressed. In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me
Songbook.
and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
I, for one, am in no hurry to let my spirit fly free.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Well, that was beautiful. That seemed a little emotionally charged towards me, though. I am a committed man.
Something I can help with?
Oh.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Did I talk to her about this already? I don't know. I don't know if it updates the code.
Where did you hear this? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. But in secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone. I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? I was born in Orlais and did not set foot. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? And always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the... And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes... When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishment. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky...
Thought I have. Did I already give her the shoes? I think I did. So, can I give her a songbook? No, can't. But... What are you doing here?
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
Need anything?
We have assembled on a short schedule. Certain factors of equipment could be better. Crafting components would serve best. Basic ones like elf root and deep mushroom.
Okay. I'll give you some elf fruit.
Generous as always, Warden.
What you barking for? What?
Something on your mind?
You?
You called. As you wish.
I don't think anybody has anything to say.
What's on your mind?
Oh yeah, why did the spirit choose to help you? There
I
you
have
go.
always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons?
I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me.
Okay.
I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
You sure it wasn't evil?
It did not feel evil. I never feared it. In fact, it infused me with soft, strange warmth I never felt before. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. but something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
Very lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
I suppose it felt it wasn't your time yet.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad you think traveling with me is worth your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that.
No, I think you'll be all right, even without my help. What's on your mind?
There's something we can do to cure you.
Cure me? What, am I sick now?
You're a little dead.
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
I don't fear death, it's the dying that scares me.
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough.
Are you content?
I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the Fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind?
Do you have any regrets at all?
I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else.
Tell me, it might make you feel better.
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
But then they just treat the elves and humans alike.
All he knew of the humans was what he had seen in the alienage. He was very wary of us. What
fair.
Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him, too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential, just to be difficult.
That just seems so unlike you.
Oh, age and wisdom have mellowed me. I was quite different back then. Much more unforgiving. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
What happened to him?
Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
What the fuck is a phylactery?
The phylactery is a vial of blood taken from a mage. But blood is connected to life, and your blood can be used to track you down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
That was cruel of them.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
Maybe he did find them.
The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
See, there is a bright side.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret. What's on your mind? Is something troubling you?
Everything's troubling me at this point. Everyone expects so much from me.
No one said it would be easy. You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I don't give up easily.
And that gives me hope. Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old?
No, they haven't told me anything. I know they soar through the skies like griffins. There you go.
Griffins. Alas, that seems to be the only thing people remember from the tales. The mighty flying mounts that bore the Grey Wardens into battle.
Well, I wish I had a griffin.
Unfortunately, they've all passed back into the Maker's hand. So that wish will have to go unfulfilled. It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago.
Calm.
The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men.
Know what happened?
The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead, and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back, and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled.
When did this happen?
This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden. What's on your mind?
Sick. The Great Warden, I'll never lead a normal life, will I?
No, you won't.
Wow, you're blunt. That makes me
You
sad.
wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are.
Yeah. It's on my mind constantly.
When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have.
This upset you?
It made me very moody. All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers.
Did you find anything?
I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things, but she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish.
Sorry.
I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same.
The priests have to choose to be priests, mages don't.
Not all priests choose their path. Some children are given to the chantry to raise and become initiates. The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty. And there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness.
It'll be easy to live that way.
You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice. What's on your mind?
Ask about
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Why do you want to stay at the tower?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
I'll go for your company.
The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
If you so choose.
Perhaps. What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
How did you become a mage?
People don't become mages. They are born mages.
I know that.
The talent just surfaces later. But you are asking how I ended up at the Circle.
Yes.
I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I don't remember very much. I was very young then.
How about your family?
I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. My earliest memory was of hiding in a hayloft on a farm, trying to keep warm. I was found, and the farmer's wife was kind enough not to send me away. But they had children of their own, and I was never made to feel welcome. The eldest son was the worst. He was always calling me a stray, and throwing anything he could get his hands on at me. And I don't know how it happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough nearby.
Serves him right.
He ran screaming, dripping head and all, to his mother. I was shut up in the barn with a bowl of water and a crust of hard bread.
Aww.
The Templars arrived several mornings later.
It's terrible.
The barn kept me safe from the village children and the stones they would hurl at me. I was afraid, yes, but it could have been much worse. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance hall of the tower. I had never seen anything so grand in my life. I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home.
Your story?
Well, that's about all there is to my tale. That's how I came to the Circle.
What was it like there?
I would be lying if I said it was easy. First, there were rules, and we were constantly watched to make sure we behaved appropriately. Then there was the study of magic. We had to cast the spells just so, control the effects completely. A single word spoken incorrectly, a gesture out of sync, and lack of focus. And we needed to have perfect focus, or we would be in danger.
Danger from what? The demons?
From Fade spirits. If we were careless, they would enter our minds, and we would become abominations. Without the Circle and my mentors, I would not have been where I am today. And there was joy in life at the Circle. The joys of fellowship, in knowing that you were not alone in your struggles. In spite of everything, I was happy in the tower, and I loved it.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Jesus, that time was easy.
Discuss away.
We've never talked about our nights together.
What is there to speak of? Do you wish me to tell you how wonderful you are? Shall I say you are virile and manly?
Yeah. I just want to know where this is going. There we
An
go.
odd question, is it not? What do you foresee? Marriage? Children? Shall we settle in the countryside? You paint the shed while I bake the bread?
I'll sell beads. And what's so terrible about that?
Are you truly serious? Enough. I have no patience for this sort of blather. If you wish to know something specific, I would prefer you ask it. Otherwise, leave me be.
Mm-hmm.
So be it.
They're even still werewolves. They're not werewolves.
right, all right.
There you are, buddy.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Anarin?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynne?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
You can stay longer if you wish it would.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you, Anarin.
And on you.
There, now your one regret is taken care of.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Welcome back. Is there something I can do for you?
Why didn't you stay with the Dalish?
I did for some years. The tribe made me feel very welcome, as though I were a lost child. They taught me elven magics and told me the old stories. But I wasn't one of the Dalish. No more than I was a circle mage. I owe them much, and so I stay close by, but I do not count myself among their number. My home is out here in the forest with the trees and animals. I learned to listen to them, and they taught me well.
You know about Wynne's condition, don't you?
Yes, she mentioned it. It is quite a miracle, isn't it?
Is there anything you can do for her?
What happened to Wynne is certainly proof that the gods look favorably upon her. It is not my place to tamper with this. I cannot explain it. Perhaps the spirit felt she had a task to perform. One last apprentice to teach. She is spending her last days in your company, helping you in your quest. Perhaps this is what she feels she needs to do.
Don't do that, you're gonna make me sad. So you're not angry at her anymore?
I don't bear grudges. And it was Wynne who showed me that the Circle wasn't really where I was supposed to be. She is a good person with a noble heart. She always tries to do what she thinks is best for others. She tried so hard with me, I could tell. Unfortunately, I wasn't listening, and all she knew to do back then was yell more. I forgave her many years ago. It's a shame she carried that guilt for so long.
Aww. Can you tend to my wounds?
Of course. Let me see.
Right, Zappy.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
Yeah, and I can actually help this time.
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Yay!
Allow me to say Masiranus once again for your assistance. You were marvelous how you handled her. I would never have expected it.
Yeah, we helped a deer Hala thing.
You must be vastly relieved, Wynne.
Relieved? I do not understand what you mean.
Most your age would spend much of their time preoccupied wondering when they might perish. Yet you already know.
Eavesdropping is not considered very polite, dear.
A fortunate thing, then, that I do not consider myself bound by such rules.
In response to your question, I know only that I died once. I do not know how much time I have left, only that it is very little.
That is not so very different than before, surely. You are an old woman.
Martin.
One who keenly appreciates that our time in this world should be spent doing what is important.
I have always lived by such a philosophy.
How reassuring.
What the hell's going on here? You're surprised to recognize the uniform of King Callan's honor guard. Whenever he comes to you, you fight alongside this man at Ostagar. Guards wear the uniform of Ban Loren, a minor lord well known and little loved for the fluidity of his allegiances. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna join it. Oh! What the hell? Why? What was the point of that? I think he's dead. Plus, a man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric, a member of Callan, Jesus, honor god at Ostagar, and a close confidant of the king. Okay. Oh, you're alive!
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
Oh, well, you aren't dead yet.
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
You be deserted?
I dare say most people think the same of you and me, if not worse.
I fled the battlefield when Loghain betrayed us. I abandoned my men, and they died. And Callan with them. He was my king, my friend, maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar. I know. Even had Loghain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Callan, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the wardens.
Is this chest important?
The royal arms chest. It's where Callan kept his father's sword. The one he always said he'd slay the archdemon with.
More than that, there was a secret compartment where he kept documents concerning his dealings with Empress Selene and the Orlesians.
Why didn't you just give the key to Duncan? I mean, obviously it's good he didn't, but...
He didn't get the chance. Duncan was so busy with the new recruits and keeping Loghain at bay. Whatever his reasoning, it's me Callan entrusted it to.
You have it?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Callan entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
You don't think the Darkspawn found it?
I hope not. Would they know how to work the lock, even if they did?
Who knows?
The Darkspawn are more cunning than we give them credit for. But the king trusted that lock with his secrets. I'd guess that the contents of that chest are still intact.
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
The events at Ostagar still haunt my thoughts, Warden. If that is where we are headed, I would like to accompany you.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kaelin's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
That's a lot, alright. And all the Darkspawn are there, though. Alright, we're fucked. Dude, we're fucked. Let's save real quick. Darkspawn, I bet you. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a bear with a blight? Nasty. Oh.
And what exactly are you implying, Alistair?
What? What? Nothing. No, I just thought...
You just thought I might be an expert at feeling old and could share some sage advice.
I just mean that I was a different person then. I believed him, you know? That it would be a glorious battle that we'd win.
I did too. We were all a little bit younger the last time we were here.
Well, not you. You've always been.
Oh my...
With lips like that, son, you'll be lucky if you live to be half my age.
Jackass. I keep forgetting to give Alistair the... never mind. Seriously, it requires 28 strength. Okay. Oh, this is where the infirmary was. Oh, shit, everything's gone and buried. Bring it on,
On your
motherfucker.
guard.
This is when I'm gonna need you to heal everybody. Take a potion. And you also take a potion. Just kind of potion. Where are you going?
Got it.
Kalen's Greaves. Oh. What?
What's the matter, Alistair?
I don't know, it just feels wrong to find this here. Poured over by dark spawn and thick with their rot. It was his.
I know.
Now
I
it's better
feel
than
it
later.
too. But he is not the first king to ever fall in battle, or even the first to fall to the Darkspawn.
Yes, but this wound cuts deeper.
And it will bleed longer. But we must keep moving. No doubt the Darkspawn are eager to give us plenty more reasons to mourn.
All right, all right.
Oh damn.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Let me give that to Alistair in a second.
I'll get on it.
Is that for me?
Yes, sir. Someone needs to have it. Sure as shit not the Darkspawn. Where's her? Damn shoes. Oh, you can make it big.
Now we go to
You guys got that over there? Yeah.
Now's better than later.
How am I supposed to get over here? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that's where he had the key. Alright. Ah, no. He didn't make it out. Shit. Poor guy. Potion brother. God damn.
Another corpse for the pile.
I'm leveled up, so. More health. Sure. Ooh. Those could be used. Mine are better, but where's? Oh, my shield's better too. Let's see what it looks like up. Oh my god, it looks so clean! Here, Alistair can have it. No, he can't, because he needs more strength. Oh my god. Alright. It's fine. He's getting there.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
So it's true. He had convinced the forces of Orlais to ally against the Darkspawn.
Empress.
Where's the first one? Okay. To His Majesty King Cailan of Ferelden, my Warden Commander assures me that we face blight. This thing threatens us both, and we must work together to fight it, lest it devour all. Our two nations have not had a happy history, but that is all it is, history. It is a future that is at stake now. Let us put aside our father's disagreements so that we may secure the future for both our countries. My Chevaliers stand ready and will accompany the Grey Wardens of Orlais to Ferelden. At your word, the might of Orlais will march to reinforce the Ferelden forces. Sincerely, Empress Celine. Your Majesty, my men will arrive as soon as possible to bolster your forces. And make her willing, this blight will be ended before it has begun. Cailan, I beseech you, as your uncle, not to join the Grey Wardens on the field. You cannot afford to take this risk. Ferelden cannot afford it. Let me remind you again that you do not have an heir. Your death, and it pains me to even think of it, would plunge Ferelden into chaos, which it did. And yes, perhaps when this is over, you will allow me to bring up the subject of your heir. While a son from both the Theodorian and Mactier lines would unite Ferelden like no other, we must accept that perhaps this can never be. The Queen approaches her 30th year, and her ability to give you a child lessens with each passing month. I submit to you again that it might be time to put Honora aside. We parted harshly the last time I spoke of this, but it has been a full year since then, and nothing has changed. Please, nephew, consider my words, and Andraste's grace be with you.
Celine was merely awaiting his response.
The cider appears to have been crumpled, then carefully smoothed out and folded again. Cailan, the visit to Ferelden will be postponed indefinitely due to the Darkspawn problem. You understand, of course. The Darkspawn have odd timing, don't they? Let us deal with them first. Once that is done, we can further discuss a permanent alliance between Orlais and Ferelden. A note written in an uncharacteristically familiar tone from Empress Celine to King Cailan.
A response that never came, and now never will, thanks to Loghain's treachery.
Never is a long time, Alistair. Give it time, and let cooler heads prevail. There will be peace between us yet.
Well, I hope you live to see it, Wyn.
And I hope the Darkspawn don't.
Over there in a sec. They got fucked up.
All right.
Mindless motherfuckers.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Ooh. Looks like the target dummy is bleeding. Your damn strength, though, boy. So you can use shit. Go. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, sorry, Sally. I got comfy. It hurts. Damn it. Sally! Ow, yourself! Sally. Meow. Meow yourself. Meow, meow, meow. Butthead. Don't look at me like that. Let's go fuck up this dude over here. I don't know what he's doing. He's smacking that tables over here. He's been special.
Now it's better than later. All right, all right.
This is what you can fucking use now. Alright, those are better. Still can't use the shield though. You can use Merrick's blade now though. As you always could, and I just forgot to check for that on that. I may have forgot to check for that. I'll be real. Whee! Look.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I stole your shit. No way.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Oh, shut up. Bro. No. Oh, really? care of me. Can we pull him down from there?
Forgive us, my king. Once we flushed the Darkspawn from their holes and bought ourselves some time, we'll be back to see you to the Maker.
That is just disrespectful as fuck. They knew what they were doing with that. Whatever.
Got it.
Where are you going? Ah, that's what you're trying to do. Dude. You guys are annoying. Fucking hell. Why can't I get up? Oh my god. Come here. You quit trying to hit my dog. So I'm kind of curious, is his sword better than mine? Critical chance. We're gonna trade swords is what we're gonna do. Yep. Oh my god, just fucking drink it so it's out of the way. Yoink. I want a cooler blade.
Now is better than later.
Who has an injury? Probably Alistair, right?
I'll get on it. Got it.
Can he wear the helmet now? Oh, it's 32. Nice. Just leads out.
I'll get on it.
Kill this guy.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Put some shit on our sword. Yeah, bring it on, bitch. Leave the granny alone. Don't do anything wrong. Damn, leave my dog alone. What the hell is that? What is that?
All and it sure won't be me.
I don't like that. What?
I'll get on it.
It's like a dark spawn werewolf.
Now, better than later.
Ew.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
We're not leaving behind his armor. I'm just not happening. I'd rather get rid of that. That fucking armor. I need another backpack.
Now's better than later. Got it.
You little shit. Oh damn, Brock's going in. Hey, so I'm gonna I don't know why Ostagar runs so badly. Everything else is fine,
No,
but then you
better
come
than
to
later.
Ostagar and it's just nope. Dot.
Got it. All right.
Finish off the rest of the bastards. Oh shit, there's a lot.
No chance at all.
What is going on over there? Is that a... When was there a bear locked up here? I don't remember that.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Nug Crusher. Actually, that might be good for Stin. Tier 5, that's tier 4.
Ugh, down the hole and into the deep. I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
Oh, we're going down there. Alright. That'll be fun.
All right.
Alright, so we do have to go down there. Alright. We're going.
Got it.
Fuck off, I hate spiders! God damn it.
Better than later.
Come here. Yeah. Real quick, because you never know. Oh, more spiders. He will receive his pets. Once he... Don't know where he is actually. You in your bed? Yeah, you are. Hey, Bobby. Where are you going? I'm not chasing.
your command. Got it.
Can't just use it. Where's Frog at? Oh. Guess it's locked.
Well together. I am
Of course there's more of you. Best way to get rid of them. You done? No more? No more spiders? For now, at least. The hell you doing, little birdie? What are you doing? Gonna make the ogre come back. Yeah. Wait, that's the ogre that killed the king and that Duncan died trying to kill. Of course.
I'll get on it.
Why don't you do here?
there it is. The last of them.
It has been a long day. By the lines around your eyes, I dare say you look as old as I.
And if I may say so, milady, you appear to be getting younger by the day.
Be careful who you flirt with, young man. When you wake up beside me tomorrow morning, I'll be back to reminding you of your grandmother.
Beside you?
You heard what I said. It would not be the first time I woke to a younger man in my bed.
Are all women this evil and conniving when they grow old?
Just me, my dear. Just me.
She's putting the moves on you, Alistair. However, if you guys do that, please don't inform anybody. I would rather not know. I don't want to have to bleach my ears. And my brain. I'd have to bleach my brain. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Is there a way out besides going back into the tunnel? Probably not, huh? What was that?
Alistair, are you all right?
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
He's a royal blood and deserves a pyre.
He was a good man who hoped too much and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Well, I guess the Darkspawn can't fuck with him anymore.